Why, hello everyone. Welcome to another live stream. Today, I have been debating currently if I am going to be playing Mario Tennis Fever on the channel, as it's the next big Nintendo title, and I usually try to cover a lot of the bigger Nintendo titles. So, it's an almost 6-minute trailer we're gonna watch and kind of gauge if we want to do it, if we don't want to, and stuff like that. As well as, I will give the premise of the last tennis they did, Tennis Aces, was okay. I didn't really care for it, but it was fine. It looked like a nice game. Wasn't really my feng shui. I much preferred the Mario Golf we got out of the Switch if we're comparing the various titles for sports that have came out. I think it'd be really cool if we could get some other sports Mario. Like, one of my favorite games growing up was Mario Hoops 3-on-3, so something like that would be kind of cool, or kind of a lot of the other sports. I'm really surprised they came out with another tennis, because a lot of people see the Switch 2 as an extension of the Switch 1, in like, kind of like Wii to Wii U, and like DS to 3DS and stuff like that, which, to be fair, it pretty much is. So they kind of consider them the same era. So I'm surprised within the same era they came out with two tennis games. Especially, I mean, the first tennis game was also a console release-ish type game, like came out around the same time as a console release. So it kind of makes sense why they did it the way they did, but I am at the same time like, why would you come up with two when there's so many other sports you could probably cover? But anyway. Oh, I guess there was the soccer one, or football, whatever you want to call it, that came out. I don't think I even own it. If I do own it, I have barely ever played it. But I don't even think I own it. I think I watched some people play it. It seemed fine. Didn't really sound like a cup of tea, especially since I like playing the Switch alone and a lot of the other Switch games alone. And then I more prioritize multiplayer games to be like on my PC. Just that's kind of like how I think of it, I guess. Because like if you have like the Switch, I think more like a little bit more casual gaming, but also being able to like lay in my bed and play, while like being able to be social and stuff like that through like PC gaming. Does that make sense? Maybe, who knows. But anyway, we have this lovely trailer to react to. I don't expect to be live too long, so enjoy this as a video, I guess, afterwards. But we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna be reacting to it, and I want to hear your guys' reactions, either in the live chat or down in the comment section down below as this goes on. If you have watched it, great. I usually try to separate when I am reacting to it to when the trailer actually comes out. I try to separate that time. This is a little bit longer than I would have probably done, but I was kind of debating on even doing it because I have such a decent catalog right now of videos. So it would have been like on like a random Wednesday, and I'm like, I don't want to wait that long. But so we're here, we're live, we're reacting, having fun. So let's begin, shall we? I think we shall. You've been seeing this red for a little too long. We've got 5 minutes 42 seconds. I promise you it will not be that long of a video. It will be probably a lot longer. I still forget it's the 40th year. Is it technically the 40th year? I think it is technically. But it started the 40th year, what, in like the November one, I believe. Here, hold up. I need to check my volume settings real quick. That just Googled volume. Great. Here, I'll turn down my headphones. Where's that button?
A brand new Mario Tennis game swings onto the Nintendo Switch 2 system. With the tennis,
it seems pretty similar to the other one.
Rallies with unexpected new twists and bosses
Or it's like an extension of it.
jam-packed Mario
Okay, and little boss fights. I don't remember there being much. I guess I didn't get very far. I maybe got to like within the story mode itself. I got to maybe like the third, maybe fourth, maybe fifth. Like I didn't get very far. Like the fifth battle within the story mode, and then I did a little bit of like free play, but that's about it. So it's kind of cool to have some like boss fights in there. It's kind of cool. Keep on rallying with that. I'm not sure if it's two people get to play on the story mode or if it's you and a bot or what. Either way, it's kind of cool. What else we got here? I'm analyzing frame by frame, so if you want to go watch the actual video, go watch it. Obviously, go support them and everything they do, but I will be analyzing
brand new Mario Tennis
frame by
game
frame,
swings onto the
pretty much.
Nintendo Switch 2 system. With the tennis you know and love.
Okay, so this mechanics seem very similar. Maybe I don't remember. Again, a lot of the stuff I don't really remember from the first one, quote unquote, either because it's like it's been such a long time. I don't remember there being items per se. Like I remember there being like abilities for your racket, but I don't really remember there being items. I can't tell if this is an item or if it's abilities. I could see realistically, like I don't really see why there'd be like ice there for either of those characters, except for maybe Rosalina, but I doubt she'd use ice on her own thing. But I guess it's more based off of the racket. Can't tell what racket they're using over there, but okay, it might be the PD Piranha, based off of what is it? These buttons, yeah. Okay, kind of looks like maybe PD Piranha based off coloring, but I can't really tell. But anyway,
And bosses that stand in your way.
the bosses seems like kind of cool. I don't. Like I said, I don't remember if there were bosses in the other one or not, but it seems kind of cool. Okay.
First, basic shots.
Basic shots, so just normal things. That was normal.
Slices that bend and curve.
I'm assuming this is going to be
Lob.
controller plus Joy-Con in the sense that if you want to, you can like actually play it like a actual like tennis racket versus, you know, like just controllers. Or at least I believe that's how the last one was. You could have motion controls on or not.
Pick the shot you want to use for each rally. And making their grand slamming debut are fever rackets.
Was this not a thing in the last one?
Keep a rally going to build up your fever gauge.
I could be tripping.
Unleash a powerful fever shot with a
It might have just had a different name. So I could have swore there was like
squeeze the court with
I could have swore there was like special abilities and like you kept on rallying back and forth and then you would like build up a gauge and then you'd get like a giant shot or something. I could have swore that was a thing in the first one.
the ice racket. Or make enemies appear with the pokey racket. Trip up your opponents to get the advantage. Make opponents
Seems interesting.
double with the
Ooh, shadow. Seems kind of cool.
Or get a speed boost with the golden dash racket. Power yourself
Seems kind of cool.
with a total of 30 fever rackets.
30 of them? Okay.
If a fever shot is heading your way, don't panic. Send it back before it hits the ground, and you'll return the shot and its effect right back at your opponent.
It's actually kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie.
So keep your guard and your racket up until it lands.
Could be kind of cool.
You'll lose HP if you take damage from a fever.
The HP, I feel like is new. I just feel like it's new. I can't, I'm not fully sure about that, but I feel like that's new.
Time to recover, so be careful.
In single matches, characters lose movement speed after HP is depleted. Okay.
Both players can hit a fever shot at the same time.
Oh, this actually is kind of cool.
When the moment comes, unleash this explosive shot to devastate opponents. Newcomers include Goomba,
So there's new characters.
Nabbit, and Baby Waluigi. There are 38 characters. The
Okay, let's look at this character roster. Got Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Rosalina. Oh, I'm forgetting your name. I literally just listened to your song this morning. Pauline. They gave interesting hair on Wario. Has he always been with brown hair? Anyway, I don't know why I was kind of imagining him as like a blonde, but I guess, or like black hair, but interesting. You got Waluigi, Toad, Toadette. I want to call you Starry, but that's no. Is that your name? Luna. Yoshi, Bowser Jr. This is really like, it shouldn't be testing my knowledge, but it is. You got DK. I'm surprised with DK's new style. Like, I'm surprised they kind of kept it throughout, like, everything after the first movie. I'm kind of surprised they kept it. I got Boo, Shy Guy, Koopa, Kamek, Spike, yeah. Diddy Kong? I don't know why I just stopped myself on that one. Anyway, got the Chain Chomp, Birdo, Parrot, Koopa, Petey, just an Emerald Piranha Plant. I forget your name, but the Spinny Guy, the Ink Guy, Dry Bowser, Dry Bones, and then some of the babies. You got Wiggler, Nabbit, and Goomba, and then Baby Wario and Waluigi. I don't think they've been in a game like this before, have they? I don't think so. Like I don't think they've been in a game. Like, especially with like all the characters and stuff like that. They might have been in like a WarioWare or something like that. I'd believe that. But like, I don't think they've been in like a Mario Kart or Mario Tennis or any of these games where you like all the characters are here. But anyway, 38 seems kind of like a weird number. I don't know why they did 38, not 40. But I wonder if it will be the characters have some sort of buff or not, and then the racket also has a buff or not. That'd be kind of cool. So like, let's say if you choose Daisy, she has, I don't know, a slightly higher jump or something like that. And so if you choose her, you'll get a slightly higher jump, or maybe Rosalina can teleport slightly. I don't know. Like, that'd be kind of cool, but I don't think we're getting that.
You can also enjoy classic tennis without fever rackets.
Okay. Wait, does that mean you can choose one or two? Wait, hold up. Based off of this, I'm wondering if that means you can have only one of them have a fever racket, none, or both. Kind of interesting to think about. And then, I'm guessing this is based off of like a tournament type thing, so like quick play is just a one match, or if it's like you'd go with like a tournament or like what score you have to hit or whatever.
Classic tennis without fever rackets. Use slides and leaps and hit shots at sharp angles for a good old back and forth rally.
Interesting thing about.
Swap between newly added defensive actions and increased offensive moves on the court.
Kind of cool.
In addition, swing mode lets you gently swing.
Oh, they're calling it swing mode and not motion controls. It's kind of funny.
For a more intuitive experience. You can even use fever shots.
All kinds of tennis.
These tennis modes.
Okay, we're getting the modes finally. Tournament? Okay, that makes sense.
Talking flower live from the state.
They brought back the talking flowers. I am happy about that in the sense that I'm glad they just weren't like a bit for one of the games. But at the same time, they just seem kind of like thrown in. Like, I kind of wish there was like I don't know, something to introduce them that wasn't just like a whole game, I guess. Like, just, I don't know, like a random like bit of like it being thrown in a game, and then like a tiny bit, and then they kind of keep on adding them and stuff like that. That'd be kind of cool. But I mean, you can't change the past, I guess.
Play with commentary from a talking flower in tournament mode. Take on challenge.
Ooh, trial towers. Okay, I'm guessing this will be kind of like, I guess, kind of like a mini game slash like not mini game, but like Mock story mode? Does that mean we're not actually getting a story mode or not? That'd be a good question to think about.
And aim for the top in trial towers.
I'm assuming this is more like the pit of
Hit the tennis ball.
100 whatever from 1,000 Year Door. I was thinking Origami King for a second. I'm like, that's definitely not it. But
Aims to earn points in ring shot. Feed piranha plants with tennis.
okay, I think this one, if it wasn't in the last one, I've seen it in a trailer before. I definitely remember this.
Bigger in a forest court match.
I must say it's kind of cool, like getting like bigger or smaller court type thing, like a constantly changing court. It's kind of cool.
Trigger a variety of flash
Pinball.
in a pinball match.
Oh, this actually is kind of cool.
Ball on the lit floor.
So there's just like different like types of courts that you can deal with.
Racket factory match.
It's actually kind of cool
World of
to get like a bunch of different rackets and stuff like that, and kind of see like how that goes and like how you're constantly having to change rackets. Actually, it's kind of cool.
dive into a world of wonder with all sorts
Okay, so they're bringing back Wonder.
in a wonder court match.
I don't know how I feel about it, but
The unexpected.
I'm not totally against it.
Traditional tennis. Finally, get
Okay, adventure. So they are doing like a story mode. Okay.
a grip on the fundamentals in adventure mode. Even if you're new to the series, you'll learn the different shot types.
Oh, is it just like a...
Complete challenges.
Okay, yeah, okay, it is actually story mode. I was like, wait, is this just like a tutorial? But it is actually a story. Okay, good.
And take on bosses blocking your way. All while improving your skills.
Seems kind of cool. And then obviously you got the...
Up to 4 players can compete on
That makes sense.
You can also play with multiple systems via local wireless.
Okay, that's good.
And if one person has the game, they can share the tennis fun via game share.
That makes sense.
Plus, you can play online. Enjoy
Okay, they are doing online rooms.
rules in an online room. Or go for glory
Ooh, rank.
rankings in a ranked match.
That could be actually kind of interesting, doing ranked. It'll be interesting to see. They're showing a lot of the different power-ups and stuff like that. It's kind of cool.
It's tennis with a twist. So grab
I like it, actually. I thought I would maybe hate it.
Mario Tennis Fever.
I thought I would maybe hate it, I'm not gonna lie. But the more and more I'm watching it, I'm like, I think it could be a pretty decent game. Now, one thing I'm a little bit scared of is like the repetitiveness of it. But I don't think it's going to be too bad, especially with all the different like matches and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm like what's gonna happen with it type thing, you know? Like, I think this will be kind of cool. Like, there's a lot of opportunities for single player fun, which I am a fan of, and doing different like trials and stuff like that would be pretty fun, I think. It'll just, like, the concept is fun, but it will depend on the execution of it for sure, I think. Just, I don't know, it's like very interesting to see kind of like all the different like modes and stuff like that would be kind of cool. I feel like some of the stuff from Wonder is kind of shoved in, like kind of like they're trying to be like, this is our Wonder era type thing. So we're gonna add all the Wonder flowers and the talking flowers and stuff like that. So I'm curious how much they're gonna be able to blend that in and how that'll work. But I think it's definitely going to be a fun game. I'm glad, because a lot of these sports games, especially the newest soccer game that they came out with or whatever it was, felt very much hard focused on multiplayer, to where there wasn't really much single player and stuff like that. Which I like, a lot of Nintendo and stuff like that tries to push a lot of multiplayer. That's kind of how they work. That's how like the Wii was so popular, was because of their multiplayer aspects and their movement and stuff like that aspects, which is fine. But you have to have a good foundational game element before you can worry about like multiplayer and stuff like that, and like replayability. Because there'll be, especially when it comes to like kids, because like when you have, or especially like a single child and stuff like that, if you have games that you can only do multiplayer with, it's like, well, it's fun, you know, if you have your friends over and stuff like that. You have the whole issue of, well, I have some free time, I want to play a game, but I have no one to play with me, so I just have to pick a different game versus having an element of both and being able to do some single player with it while also having the multiplayer elements for replayability purposes. I just think it's nice to have the options. Like, especially just the ability for like bots and stuff like that. There's a lot of games that are like heavily multiplayer based where if they were to just make it to where you can play with bots, it would also increase their single player base, but they don't do that. So it kind of sucks. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, it looks like they're also getting able to be compatible with amiibos and stuff like that.
Design based on the character.
But yeah, pretty much it that we got. Hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to slap the like down below, subscribe, etc. You're going to do it is YouTube. And I shall see you next time. Bye guys.